and recording can commence. Okay, last week I shared with you guys about this business model canvas, and I hope that it's useful for you guys. Because this is a new business plan concept. You don't need to write a business plan with so many pages. With just one page of this business model canvas, it covers everything. Yeah, it covers everything. So without further ado, maybe if there's no one want to clarify more about this or how to use this business model canvas, then today I'd like to talk about social enterprise for today's program. Social enterprise. Social enterprise is not a charity. Like when you say, oh, I want to start a social enterprise, means doing a charity. Actually, it's not. Okay. Social enterprise is solving an issue in society. Solving an issue in society. Okay. Bear this in mind. And then at the same time, you must monetize. That means you can make money. Yeah. But whatever you do, you must think of society. So that is a social enterprise. Okay. Yeah. So has anybody thought of doing something like towards a social enterprise so far? So far,
I think in the past few meetings with Terence and with the group, we were actually sharing about the what do you call it, following the Switzerland concept, time banking. It's a kind of social. I mean, social in the sense it's not really charity, but time banking is like you're buying time. Now how is you are supposed to be younger, right? Or more mobile, more healthy, more fit. You help another person, in the pool of so-called clients or customers, and give them the time. That means they need a person to bring them to a clinic or go to their house, cook a meal for them, accompany them to do certain things, or even go to their house and do whatever, fix a light. I mean, many things that can be done with the so-called the client or customer who are immobile, who are housebound and all that, and in time to come, when I think it's about we are talking about the Switzerland concept. In time to come, there will be, you have amassed a lot of time in the bank. They call it bank, and then when your time comes, that means you need help. You need help, and you can call upon this so-called bank, time bank organization or whatever it is to take up the time for you. Then it's another person, new person, to help you to do the work, which you can't do yourself now. Of course, you can say you have paid maid and all that, paid help and all. That is one thing, but we are talking about this time concept. Has no, it's not about paying somebody, it's paying by time. I think we talked about it, Terence, right? Well, of course, he was actually looking for someone to lead the whole group. It's very challenging because I do look at it. I mean, I have an idea, but then it's a lot of logistic and a lot of documents and a lot of what do you call it? A lot of work to do. A lot.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very challenging, but then I was thinking it's not that easy, although we talk. I mean, we did share in a group. I think Leon is one of them. He knows about it. I think Dennis also know about it, but we did mention, Leon, were you there when we were discussing about the time bank and how we can go about it? If we can't, then we have to put it.
I heard about this, but this one you have to be some kind of supported by the government national project. It's a very good concept which in the civilized, like you mentioned, Switzerland practice, because there had to be a culture of caring. Then we are exactly right that you give your time to the community, and then you build up a pool of time. So subsequently, when you are so-called incapacitated, you need a caregiver, and then the amount of time you can draw upon the pool of time you are given. So the next person take over will give back the time as a payback to you. I think it's a very good social project, but it had to be embraced and also have to. You are right that it is very challenging and very difficult because had to have someone. I'm not sure this can be a so-called commercial with a commercial objective. That means with some profit-making objective, but you will need a lot of funding, and it had to come with maybe government, if they believe in this, will have to subsidize, because ultimately we have seen that the elderly population is getting larger to the point that it will take something like last time we used to be like 4 young adults supporting an elderly. It will become like 2 young adults supporting an elderly. So that will be a very, very heavy burden to the nation. So I think today there's an article talking about, I don't think it's straying a bit by saying that the number of Japanese elderly suicide is more than the death caused by COVID-19 alone in this year alone. That show how heavily this elderly when they reach end of the road where they can't even support themselves, they just end their life by suicide. So I do believe it's a very good social enterprise objective, but it's not easy to go about it.
Okay, may I just jump in? Sorry, guys. Catherine brought out this. It's basically what you want to do is to like a organization or enterprise to assist like all these old folks where they need to go to the bank. They need to go and visit the hospital to like because sometimes they don't have any somebody to accompany them. So far, am I right? Am I in the right track? Am I in the right track? This is what something you all have in mind to uh, to develop. Am I at the right track, Kat or Leon?
Yes, I suppose we can modify a little. Say, you have to involve money, because if you're going to do it as a social
Yeah,
enterprise,
they have to pay a fees. They have to
yeah,
pay a fees for
then
it. Yeah,
sort of,
yeah.
workable in the sense that you, at the end of the day, you still need the money to come in, to do. I heard from Terence, he mentioned before that, in the past, SHC actually had done not similar, but somehow, on that kind of path, in the sense that I think Dolly would have known about it. You pay someone to go and do the whatever the task that they pay to SHC, I think, the enterprise or whatever. I kind of know about it, but I'm not very sure. Maybe Dolly can fill us up with this.
I think maybe Kat, you are referring to SHE Enterprise. I'm not actually actively involved in this HSC Enterprise, but I know there's something going on, and I also know that it is actually not. I will not say that it does, the project actually don't run, did not run as smooth as what SHE were expected it. But then if today this section is going to bring up again, then I will have to say that I feel that social enterprise in today's discussions have to very define what are the things that you want us, each individual, those healthy people to do, and then what is the market price that each individual willing to pay. Not that we set up a price and then at the end of the day, when you ask for servicing, then you will start to when there's a price set up by the SHE enterprise at that point of time, some of them is actually complaining it's too high, and some of them feel that this kind of price I only get certain amount of service going to have it. Louis, I suggest you mute yourself because it's quite irritating. Then it will not actually success, because if this topic is going to talk about entrepreneurship, then we have to be practical. If there's no a price tag to whatever service that's going to be given, it's actually anti-talk, because in this world, especially during this COVID time, everybody needs some income to tag with their service given. So I think we better go, like, I think we better concentrate more on what we want to discuss on today's session, social enterprise, what we are expected to have and what we expected to pay, and what is the guideline set for us to follow.
Okay, okay. I think you guys have this idea, you see. So you may want to use a business canvas model to, I mean, you form a team, Terence, Dory, Catherine, Leon, you form a team, and then you use a business model to fill out all the what you have identified a value. There's a gap there where some old folks they're having problem in getting company to bring them to the bank or to some errands. Am I right to say that so far this is the gap you're seeing the problem? Am I
No,
right
no,
so far?
just now
Hmm?
Dolly brought about there's a price tag to nothing is free in this world. Just to give you an
Right. Yes.
example, one of my neighbor whose wife got cancer, and in the terminal day, he couldn't take care of the wife because the wife need uh, a very close attention nursing care. And they check with the hospices. You know how much is it? $600 per
Oh.
day.
Oh.
Who could I
Yeah.
afford it? So they let the wife stay at home, and then ultimately the wife passed away. So it's all this care
Yeah.
service. Firstly, we are talking about even if you want to do care service, come to nursing, you need to be qualified, and it's a different qualification from those hospital nurse. When you are taking care of a terminally ill person and a nurse in hospital, is to a totally different qualification. It's not that saying that hey, I want to be a caregiver, you become a caregiver, unless you are doing
Yeah.
spare errand.
No,
Right.
I think social enterprise at the point of start did not actually cater anything specialized. They just
Yeah.
cater something that is on the general. Meaning,
Always,
if you
Right.
want
Right.
help, if you want
yeah.
help to get sauce for cheaper or this that, maybe maybe
It's,
like somebody can actually go all the way out to
it's
actually
more
do
like
a deliverable. This is
mm,
very, I was use the word basic fundamental, not
basically they're doing
specialized.
errand. Basically,
Yeah,
they're doing errand for someone
not
who's
really
capable
say
of
this
doing themselves.
errand, not
Right.
really say I use the word run errand. Let's say if suppose somebody well-bounded parents that the kids are not free, they can like employ a somebody which is no experience, but but well enough to build the old folks to a garden or to somewhere to a shopping center to actually for a walk for 2 hours, and then that price will be charged based on 2 hours. And it's not
Yeah.
something sky high like couple of hundreds. It will be like maybe a couple of tens. But how much is the couple of tens? You have to define. Because you cannot actually say that social enterprise meaning I want to make a profit. Social enterprise must have some passionate and some passionate and some dollar value added, but you cannot add the full value. That's what I
Uh,
feel.
okay. The minimum is to cover their cost of providing the service, and that word cost is already considered as quite beyond the budget of many people. Okay, I just give my personal experience which is happening right now. My mom is terminally ill. The domestic maid herself cannot take care of her, and now we are giving her a 24-hour domestic maid on top a part-time nurse that visited her every day for 3 hours, and it's not going to be cheap. Yeah, but we can afford lah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think let me just I think Dory has make it very clear. I think there's a gap there whereby sometimes these old folks they want to just like go out and jalan. But then children are working, nobody to accompany, cannot depend on the maid, so they don't mind paying like X 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours of service to bring the person to wherever they want to go. Cover transport things like that. So this is a typical, very good example or a very good idea for starting a social enterprise, right? You are doing certain things in social that bringing these people. He can be the disabled person, things like that. For example, at the same time, you also can make a monetize it. So this is what we mean by social enterprise, right? Very good. I think you guys should go and form make use of the business canvas model, the business model canvas, and do a brainstorm and then write it inside. Yeah, and then of course you need a manpower. Do you have the young people, or you guys have the time to like commit They say, oh, next Tuesday, 11 a.m. got a booking. They want to go to Vivo City, for a meal, So can you arrange to like a company? And more importantly, that they must trust us, trust you guys, because you guys are from the Silver Hair Clubs. I think they will trust. I think there's the value of trust is there. Yeah, very good. Well done. Yeah. So you should seriously look into it. Yeah. Just to start. Okay, coming back to finance, if you get this start, you can always talk to DBS Foundation. They always encourage companies that involved with social enterprise, and they may give you a grant. Yeah, DBS Foundation. You want me to type it down? DBS Foundation. Is there in all the information is inside? Yeah, I'll type it down for you guys. Yeah.
Dennis wants to share.
Okay,
So go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. Let me share something about your time bank. I heard about this time bank. This basically is one of the project. I attended some a course actually is actually explained to me by one of the futurists. This one actually there's a what I call a platform to doing this. Basically, what they do is that you contribute your time, then they record it in the system.
Yes.
So as you age, the time your time actually will pay you back. For instance, now you contribute to this society, I say 20 hours. That means your time recorded is 20 hours. When you come old already, right? You need people to help you back, right? Then they come back and help you the 20 hours. So there's no money tag to it. Even if you're a doctor, you contribute 20 hours, the record is 20 hours. It's not tagged to the money price value. That's the system running already. I come across it, I heard of it one. But of course,
Not in Singapore yet.
Singapore.
it's not in
Not in
Singapore.
Singapore yet.
If I'm not wrong, I remember this is something practicing. This software is practiced in Japan. By one of the futurists, where I attended one of the lecture review, they say this is a good system, and this one is also there's a platform to do it. You have monitor one, so it's a system it's run by a certain association doing it. So they call it a time bank That's why you're trying to say that time bank. Basically, you just contribute whatever time they record it, and then after when age early day you contribute the time. When we go rewrite this time is still with you. Then you can claim back the time. Say, okay, I need to do something. I need 2 hours. Somebody come and contribute back the 2 hours. So you replace time for time. It's not on value. That's what I understand.
You are exactly right,
yeah.
Dennis. You are exactly right. But like Dolly's name say, currently it's still in the conceptualized stage, not
Okay.
commercialized. It's still a
Okay. The
concept
other part
only.
you're talking about social enterprise. Social enterprise actually is monitored by one association. I think it's by race. Okay. So if you want to register yourself as social enterprise, you register to raise, then there's also certain grant actually there for you to apply, and you can get a grant to do a social enterprise. Social enterprise there's a certain compassion element and community involved. Once you get this element involved, you can classify under social enterprise. And social enterprise doesn't mean that no make money one. No, social enterprise means that it's not like volunteer charity, but it make money. It's profit. Social enterprise is a profitable organization. So it's not a charity organization. So it's different. They're totally different thing. Okay. So you can set up anything. If you think that it involves a community and can contribute to the community, you can go into registering under social enterprise. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why I say social enterprise is a solving issue in society. You're solving an issue in society, and you must have for some monetizing, make money to make money. So this is a very classic example. Yeah. So I mean, you guys seriously, can form a team like Terrence, Dolly, and form a team, use the business canvas model, work it out, and then we can hold back the next section, and then maybe take 3 months, 6 months time frame, and can start this SE the social enterprise. Yeah, then you can go and apply grants, things like that. Yeah, you need to do a lot of research. Yeah, okay, very good, very good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe I will update the last conversation also about this Anne and Dennis. Anne and Dennis, Anne is looking for she showed us the end product of the vegetables. Was it spinach or things like that? And Dennis, you show her the system. And also we want to go deeper further. Leon and Dennis, have you all come out with some kind of like agreement to let Dennis use your rooftop, and for fees or things like that. Yeah, which I discussed with you. Yeah, all this you all can talk separately. Yeah, can talk separately. I mean, you all can discuss separately. All right, this is my finding which I'm sharing with you guys. Yeah, Dennis and Leon. Yeah, and then Marlene. Unfortunately, Marlene is not here because she has a wonderful idea of having a bubble tea with a nice aroma. Unfortunately, it's not here because it's something that she's filling a gap. Yeah, this is what we call a gap where we can what people take the bubble tea then straight away drink. But if you take this bubble tea, you open up, it's just like a coffee. You open up, wow, you can smell the aroma. Wow, beautiful. Yeah. So this is she's not here. Then maybe you all can share with her. Then she can take on the idea. Yeah. So Dennis, how's your progress with your system so far, Dennis? You want to give us any updates?
Okay, I'm still working on it. There's a lot of work to be done.
Sure, sure.
So of course, one of our SCC member as because the previous Zoom session are not present, but thanks to Darren for recording it, so I managed to understand what's going on for previous session. That's why recording something very useful. Even though I'm not present, at least you know what's going on. Yeah.
Right, right.
So and do express that she tried the hydroponic system, so it's good. Since she openly expressed it, then I don't mind talking further lah. If not, then I find that if she don't like, I don't want to say too much. So knowing that she saw her spinach is successful, right?
Right, right, yes.
Yeah, that's the system, hydroponic system I set at her place to do experiment. Okay. So the experiment completed already, so she's not continuing with the experiment. Of course, I saw in the previous video, she's saying that no, it's good and all that lah. So I don't know what. So far after that, I haven't talked to her anymore on that one yet. Because I'm quite busy with my other farming thing. I'm very busy going around visiting farm. In fact, after 4 o'clock, I got to go to Pasumpa there to do some farming already. So I'm quite busy on that. So I'm still exploring, still designing and building system. I also noticed last Zoom, you all say Sandra come in. Yes, Sandra also interested in hydroponic. Okay. Yesterday I just met up with her. She said, can we meet up and discuss something? So somehow or other she's very keen into hydroponic. She asked me whether can we form a team to do that or not. I said we can explore lah. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Now,
Basically, what is good is that for you guys to share the progress. It's important. Like one step at a time. Never mind, a little step is better than no step. So
that's
do
right.
one step at a time. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you that's the progress is what's happening now. And it's something which I've done already. She already dropped the subject already. But she said it's good, I don't know, but I haven't followed on her. Okay? But now Sandra asking me, can we do something or not? So I'm telling her we can explore further. Of course, I also heard Catherine mention quite a lot of times, say she'd like to have a hydroponic system. Okay? She don't mind buying all that. It's okay for me. We can touch offline. I need, before I can do anything for you, I can help you. I need to understand your environment first. What is your space like? What sort of system is suitable for you? Then I can see what can we do for that. Okay, as long as you're interested, I'm ready for you. Okay, to buy or not to buy is secondary. Okay, but hydroponic system looks easy, hydroponic, but there's a lot of things into hydroponic. You need to do germination, you need to do all these things. Okay, so there's a lot of work involved. Unless you try, you will not know. Hearing, talking is very easy. Hydroponic.
Yeah.
Hands-on of it, then you feel it. That's where Anne feel it already. Okay? And so it's very successful. But you complain to me one thing which you never tell to you all. So there needs a lot of work.
Okay. How about sorry? Go.
You hear that? Successful. Very good. But say a lot of work. So I say, never mind. If I a lot of work, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people waiting for me for this system. I transfer the system out to somebody else already. I transfer it to Pasumpa, to Frog Hut. So there's one more small farm there. They want to explore further. So I said, okay, let you try it. It's good. You buy over. So the guy interested, I bring over already.
Yeah. I think Howie has something.
Wait, let me finish everything first.
Oh, sorry, go
I
ahead.
have another system at Anne's place. If you want, I'll continue that one. If not, I'll take that one out also. So if Catherine is interested, that I see her place suitable, then I can do something for you. Okay?
I have a SCC friend which also wanted to experiment with this hydroponic farming, and she had a very huge veranda or common place just outside the house, and she looked at the various kit in the market, and I told her to start small experiment with it, and she's going into buying a kit which is only about less than $30. I say yes, go ahead and start. But like you say, it's not just simply the hardware; it's also the software. So I'm encouraging her to get in touch with you so that you can provide her with this expertise rather than she gave up halfway. But she's only just going into it only.
It's
But
okay.
she
It's
have all the
okay.
environment.
Yeah. You just make a connection. I'd
Yeah,
like to see the
sure.
place here, see what I can do for it. I'm very keen in developing something hydroponic, not because I want to do this, because I want to reach one objective. See how I can contribute to the government food security 30 by 30. That's my main objective. In what way
Okay.
can I contribute?
Yeah. Okay. Howie, maybe you are waiting very patiently. What anything to share with us, Howie?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I'm trying to catch up with you all because I just come back from the other MS
Yes.
meeting.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Basically, just to keep you guys, especially Howie and Mr. Chan, can you? This is a session where we share ideas and then hopefully must turn ideas into a plan and then into execution. Yeah. If not, talk no use. Yeah. That's the main thing. Yeah. So, Luis, have you like any what with the rest about the plant plotter or still in a very raw stage?
Still not yet lah.
Okay.
Maybe another few months.
Yeah, no
Still,
worries.
they haven't decided yet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Always make use of the business model canvas. Then you all can work on it, form a team. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks. Mr. Chan, King, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, David.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
listening, so I'm just trying to digest how you all view social enterprising
Right.
to be, and then after that, now you are talking about this hydroponic. Dennis is very keen to contribute to our government on that. So I'm quite keen to do a lot of things and to learn a lot of things lah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Basically, this is why this Zoom session for, get to know each other better. Yeah, most of us know each other already. So maybe you also know some of them. Build up the relationship, and then if you all got any ideas to expound, to explore, then put into plan and put into action. Then each session you all come back and then give a progressive report. That's the main purpose, because otherwise, sometimes we mention talk, no follow up, no nothing. Then I think we are wasting Terence precious 1 hour of time. Yeah,
Okay,
you all
David,
agree with that?
I got some update for you, David.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Dennis, yeah.
Oh, my little development, I'm connecting up with one organization called GUI, Ground Up Initiative. Okay, I'm going to work with them on vermicompost. Gradually, I'm also working hydroponic there. So very soon, basically, if the connection is okay, then probably we can get volunteer over there to GUI there to do something together in my project with them. So this is the latest update. GUI is one organization which is quite interesting. You get to know them, you find that the space is very big. See? And they got a lot of education partner, all that. So I managed to step my foot inside there already. So I'm still gearing up. So the next level I'm going to is that I go and develop my thing at GUI. So you can Google Ground Up Initiative, then you understand the background, and this is where I'm going into already.
So you are going into another organization to get this farming system. I mean I call this farming system. Whether hydroponic, aquaponic, these are all farming system. So how can the members go and form a team with you? I mean, end of the day, they also want to get involved, and then in terms of monetizing. I think this is something that you have to bear in mind. They cannot just volunteer and then.
Okay, let me update you a bit about Ground Initiative. Actually, you can go to the website and find out more. Basically, Ground Initiative, you got volunteer system. But today, their volunteer system, they have modified already. They don't want just accept people to come volunteer one day and then go off. They want to have committed volunteers. Okay, committed volunteer means to say they give you a period. Then how you want to schedule your volunteer one, then you can work according to the system. But if I go inside there to do my vermicompost all that, then I'm trying to talk to them that I will have to get my own group of volunteers come inside there on a separate scheme. This is my proposal. It's not gone through yet lah.
No, sorry, yeah. No, I want to make it like one that we have to sometimes volunteer is good to volunteer, but end of the day, when some like some of the members here, like what Dolly say, you know, with this COVID, they also need some kind of to sustain their livelihood. You know? So it's important that you really structure a business model and then get it done and then monetize it.
Let me share with you my view of volunteer. I'm also trying to get an organization which can create the impact so that I can get back a volunteer system. I'm also thinking of volunteer system. I agree with Dolly, volunteer need to be compensated. But we need to do this volunteering system in such a way that the system must be fair. Some people just volunteer ad hocly, that type of thing you want them to be rewarded is very difficult. Then your volunteer system will be totally disrupted. So you must be able to do a volunteer system that to a certain extent the volunteer have to be paid. You know, like volunteers ad hoc volunteer. That's what now they're doing it. I find that they have already changed the mindset of volunteering already. You just volunteer as you like, they don't like. You want to go to the place there, you want to volunteer, they charge you, I share you, I bring you around to see the place, right? You have to pay for it. So it's not free, for volunteer, But if you were really volunteering, you commit yourself, it's free. And subsequently when they have project, you work with them, they compensate you. For instance, you work workshop with them under an organization, then they split with you the profit. So it's not totally free. You must see volunteering from different angle. You volunteer to do what? You volunteer because you want to go into the organization to learn something. Then what actually you are paid for what? For learning. It's not free. You volunteer not free, you volunteer to learn something. That's your reward. You see? Of course, you volunteer there for no objective or whatsoever, then you say volunteer for free. Then there's a different perspective. You have to see how you volunteer for what purpose. You see? So volunteer, everybody can see volunteer. I've been doing volunteer for donkey years. I'm a grassroots leader. I volunteer for 20, 30 years. PA don't reward money. What they pay you?
I think,
nothing. They only give you appreciation night, throw big night party. Everybody gather together.
Apply for your 20-year service.
Yeah, I got longer service award. You can see got medal.
I also have that is the rule of the CCL.
That's why I'm saying I want to set up a volunteer system where they may be rewarded. I'm trying to think of that, but I haven't got an organization to show that this can create the impact. Once I have that set up, that will get the company to design a volunteer system. With what I'm thinking of. So that's called volunteerism.
I think, Dennis, you may want to slow down, do one project at a time. Because when you have too many projects in hand, you may go disarray. Yeah, you have to stay focused and then do one specific project, just one specific project, and make sure that it's in the market.
I'm the multitasking guy. I already focus on hydroponic already, but I cannot stop that because there are a lot of things involved. It's interrelated. You want volunteering, you want hydroponic, you want volunteer come inside, they might have a system for them.
No, how
so you cannot stop volunteering, everything finished already, then come that one. You cannot afford that.
The question
life is short,
Yeah.
My 5 years must make it 10 years, How? By multitasking.
Yeah, sure. Multitasking is good. Yeah. The thing is, how you going to monetize your project? You see, you must get a team going and then get the thing commercialized.
Okay.
This is something
I think easy to say to monetize. I've been talking about it. I'm doing that.
Right.
But it's not easy to do it because there are a lot of things involved into getting monetized. You need marketing. You need all those things to monetize. I got things ready to be monetized. My upcycling thing, you think it's not valuable? You can monetize it. But how to monetize it? You need the marketing people. You need to do business development. So I'm looking for this team to do all those things that I want to do. One man cannot do everything. But I have all this idea with me to see, okay, where is my team? How can I position them? So I'm exploring a lot of areas. That's why today I go into GUI. GUI is another platform which I think there's certain ways I can do it. So I'm focusing a bit of my time on that one. Then from there I gradually pick up. So I have to create a lot of dots over the place. The next step for me is to how am I going to link up all the dots.
Great. Yeah.
The moment I can link up the dot, then I can show you a picture.
Wait for my PMAT hub to start. Then there'll be more people to come in and then
Yeah.
The PMAT hub. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Leon. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think what Dennis is looking at is to get the like-minded people, because right now a lot of people listening, but they either don't believe in Dennis' mission or not ready for Dennis' mission. So, but Dennis need the human manpower side. to get his project going, then that's the only come about by getting the like-minded people with the commitment to do it, and that is quite a huge challenge. Am I right, Dennis?
Definitely, the first case we have already hydroponic, and is the one he tested it already. You maybe have the right mindset, they're interested, but in the end it doesn't click because why? He find it difficult, too tedious. So there's no stamina to continue, because you don't understand, you don't go deeper into hydroponic. What is the difference between hydroponic and soil? Then you compare, then you understand more. So in order to do that, you must spend your time to volunteer, to go to the farm to see what people are doing. Then from there you understand, oh, this is soil based. What does soil look like? What does hydroponic look like? Then compare. I cannot tell everything, but sometimes certain things are practical one. Unless you're exposed to it, you will not understand.
Okay, Freda, Freda, yeah. Anything you?
I think, Dennis, you say exactly what it is. So just to let you know, Dennis, I'll be looking at Ted's farm on the 12th of December. If you are there, we pass. So I want to understand the difference between real vegetation and all the other artificial ones.
Sure.
I used the wrong words.
Okay. I can visit him again on the 12th of December. Is it? What time you are going there?
10:30.
10:30. Which day is that?
Saturday.
Okay. You can you WhatsApp me the date and the timing so that I know it's in my record. It's not sometimes so many things I can miss it.
Yeah. So
I'll locate the time for you to be you there.
Yeah. So David, I'm here to listen and to educate myself.
Right.
And then basically, like you say, it's true. I need to concentrate on one aspect.
Right.
So I think my belief is, depend on yourself, especially on vegetables, in case there's any riots, I have vegetables to eat, at least for the time being, instead of buying another fridge to store all the chemical food.
Sure. No, I mean, it's so nice to see, we meet and you have to form a team and then carry out, because it's no point, we do this, we do that, and then let's do, no. Then where is the team, you see? You guys must form a team, and then from the team, then you can carry on. Then there's more structure. Yeah. So I hope like a Florida and Dennis and whoever really interested, form a team and then slowly develop into enterprise. Okay. Yeah.
I think forming an enterprise for me personally is a bit stretched, at least for another 40 months.
It can be done. It's okay. Yeah, it can be okay. Yeah. You can, I mean, main thing is to build up the relationship. That's why I believe. That's why in my team at Porter, that's why I want develop relationship, develop trust. From there you can work with each other better. This is very important. Yeah. Then from the team from there, hydroponic is a very big thing. Like Danny say, it's a 30-30 supported by the government. So like what you say also, you want to have your own vegetables in case the causeway get blown out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead, Dolly. Go ahead.
Sorry, this one I just want to ask Terence personally itself only. Terence, SHE, is it still active in the HSC itself?
I don't understand your question.
Yeah, I also don't understand.
Meaning, last time we used to have a SHC enterprise. Then we have a SHC. Somehow or other, I think I didn't hear about SHE activities for quite a while. So I just want to know, is this so-called SHE still in existence or not?
It is something that we conceptualized some 10, 15 years ago. But we have never been able to the club remains as a club. SHE remains as a club. Mainly it's for those who think that we could have projects that we could do together as a club under the Silver Hairs enterprise. But so far I have not heard of any anybody who has got ideas as to whether we could do anything under the enterprise. Obviously, to come under the Silver Hills Enterprise,
Mm.
we support. But if it is something that I do not support or I'm not convinced, then I will not have it under the enterprise.
Mm.
Mm.
Something that I can put it under the Silver Hills Enterprise, I will commit to do it.
Mm.
Okay, basically, this club has been running as a voluntary organization for the last 15 years. Okay. Everything that we do is voluntary. Okay.
Mm.
I think it's a good example, okay, that we can continue like this for 15 years. But what the club lacks is obviously the club lacks the funds. The club lacks the funds. The club does not have the money to lose money, and the
Yep.
club does not have the money to start anything. Obviously, unless we put some money into it, then okay. But at the moment, it isn't. So Silver Hills Enterprise was intended in case there are business enterprise that can come within the club. But at the moment, there are no ideas or no suggestions that we could do under the Silver Hills Club.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Terence. Yeah. So from here, you all can bounce ideas how you're going to start a social enterprise, solve a social problem, and also monetize it. Yeah. What you discussed earlier on, like Dory brought out about offering a service to this elderly. I think it's something that you guys can consider. And if Terence feel that is something that is of meaningful, you all can develop further. Once you get this running, you can maybe I can lead your guys how to go and get some funding. Yeah, there'll be people who love to get the move to a businessman now today is social responsibility. They want to make sure that the people who are left behind are being they get a chance to catch up. All right. So this is maybe you should really bounce the idea how you're going to do about it. Yeah, like what Terence has spelled out very clearly. Anything that he feel that is good, he will support fully. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So maybe now it's almost coming to 12. Catherine, you got anything else? Catherine, anything besides looking at the system? Your any like
I don't think, I mean, really very feasible. I mean, we can talk till the cows come home, but a lot of things cannot be done, in the sense that first thing, no manpower, like what Dennis has said. It's very easy to talk, talk is very cheap. But to execute the plan, the concept and the plan, you need to sit down and not only brainstorm, really come up with a plan, a structure plan, really a structure plan with structure kind of manpower, personnel and all that. Then you can do it. You just
Right.
can't do things by talking only. No point. Waste of time actually. It's a lot of
yeah.
a lot of execution. Who is to do what? You have to delegate. In other words, there must be a head, and you delegate whatever that is for those who are good in certain things. It means you delegate your talents to the various talents. Then it's workable. Otherwise, it's like a lot of talk again.
Right.
So rather not talk anymore. Go into it.
Right.
Plan out.
Yeah. So it's important. I must re-emphasize. Make use of this business model canvas, and then you can have something. That's the very basic to start off. Yeah, you make use of the business canvas. Yeah, like my PMAT hub. That's how I started. Talk. Then slowly I'm developing, and then I'm going to go into the market very soon. Yeah, the PMAT hub. Yeah. Once it is launched, you all can come in and then look for other peoples who are sharing some of their passion. Yeah. So you have to come up with a business model canvas. You have to, whatever thing you do, meet out, if you need to get a piece of canvas, let me know. I can pass it to you guys. Yeah. If you all don't have it. Yeah.
This one is a very,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's why I pass it to Catherine, you see. I pass it to her. You all can make use of it. Yeah? That's a very basic step for you all to is make talking into action now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
just want to say something. I think that for all of you, if you think that there is something that we can do as a club,
Say again.
okay, let me know. All right. But if it is of individual interest, then unlikely I'll be interested. If it is something as a club, I will be interested. Okay. Okay. Back to you, David.
Okay. Thanks. So anything we must think collectively for all the members. Am I right to say that, Terence?
If it is
Yeah.
to
Sorry, Terence. Am I right to say that collectively for all the members, the club? It's
Yeah.
all for the members. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dennis is working towards it. Right? You know, he's trying to tap the from here. I mean, from the SHC club and form into a team of volunteers. I think that's what he's talking about, right, Dennis? So much so that, you know, it will be eventually become a silver hair enterprise. That is the, I mean, that is the interpretation I got from him.
Okay,
Eventually,
let
yeah.
me say something here, okay? It can be so if everybody thinks it's so. You hear my statement? It can be so. That means it can be what it is if everybody say it is. You see? But everybody talk only, it's not doing it, it cannot be so.
Point, yeah.
Okay? So it can be so. It's not neural network have that connection. Just I told you, my GUI is going to be start soon. If actually people are interested, instead of forcing you all to be committed volunteer, I try to bend the rules with them. Say those who come under me under GUI here, they are my volunteer for SSC. They can come anytime they like. They can, also can. Then you experience yourself is good. Then you come back to this platform again and say, okay, look, I think Darren, we can discuss something about this one. No, I think we have enough SSC member to run this one already. And then okay, then it's so already. You know what I mean? So don't say you read rightly. You read rightly, that means it's right. You read wrongly, it's wrong. So it's up to you to see for yourself. And to see how many SSC members think that this is something good initiative we want to do. And then that's so already lah. Okay?
Right, Dolly. Yeah, Dolly. Go ahead, Dolly. Dolly, go ahead, Dolly. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
mute, Wally.
Dennis, I just want to say it out all this that you see all these sharings, all this one have been in the Zoom. Of course, Terence do recordings, but I have to say something very frank to you. All this that
Okay.
nothing is better unless you put it in black and white. Then, if you think that this project that you are current doing it, and you are actually encourage civil health member to actually try to like connect with you to do this project or this that, then I suggest maybe you can put it in the black and white form as to write a post in the SAC website or in the SAC Facebook. Then those members that is really interested, they will actually link up with you personally. I can tell you very frank, not that you propose one is all no good. It's just that like people like me, I have a job on hand. I will not think of everything except my rice bowl right now. So what I'm saying that, but I'm very sure there are many retirees all are waiting opportunity to lay their hand on some things. Maybe doing something right on the post really help.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Food.
Dory, let me explain to you what you're thinking and then what I'm doing, okay? You see, currently now, we are glad that Terence already allowed David Tan to come up with this enterprise. You see, actually, I talked to Terence, they asked me to do this, all this thing. I said, I'm very busy, I've been running around. I cannot commit myself to this Zoom session. It's not because I don't want, because I know myself, I'm very stretched out. I do a lot of things, so I cannot commit. But I don't mind trying my best to come into this session as enterprise one to support David to do whatever we can. So this is already a threat for us to connect up to talk about anything like that. Now for your case, for instance, you say you're busy with your work. It's fine. You see? But when we are ready, for instance, when it comes to, okay, now we have this project, we need funding, SAC. Then we can open this some funding to ISS member for priority. Then that time it'll be ready for you. Right? Yeah, but at the moment now, you don't touch your hand, doesn't matter. I'm the one hands-on one. I can do everything for everything, no problem. I can be the farmer, dirty myself, it's okay. But when it's ready, then the time you come in, it's good. You see, but at least you follow, you go into the track, you know what's going on. That's good enough already, you participated already. Right? So that is the part of the role you're playing, it's fine already. You see, don't have to worry about you must come inside and then do all hands on and then dirty yourself. not necessary.
Sorry, allow me to reiterate. What Dolly is saying is that you have to put something in on paper form. So
I think
perhaps
what
you
she's
may, you have to put on like a paper form. Make use of the business model canvas. Put it down. Meet up with other people, then discuss how you're going to
Okay,
put it on
David, I've done this business canvas before already.
right,
I've done this on my shoe project. I've not done once, I've done a few times.
yeah.
I practiced this business canvas before. Okay, so it's nothing new to me.
No, what I'm saying is not nothing new to
Let
you.
me
Put
finish first.
put it black and white. You see, put it down and then show it to people who are
No,
interested. Yeah,
to put it down, you stop is easy, you know. You want to think through it, it takes time, one, no. You end up put it down, make no sense to me. I'd rather explain to you, you see your concept, you good enough, you follow, then you think it's right, you adopt it. So very straightforward, very fast. Go and bother yourself to think, you know, everybody tell me,
No,
oh, you want to do something, write a plan first. It's easy to say, you know, but then if you're not professional in writing this plan, it's very hard for you to do it. It takes a lot of time. I'm the type of hands-on guy, people. I DIY one. See? So I don't bother to sit down and think all that, you know. I troubleshoot what is wrong, means I change, modify. I on the fly one, you know. So it's different. So it must see individual personality, individual capability. Of course, this is a business plan. If somebody say, oh, I'm good doing business planning, I'm there to do business plan. Okay, you come forward, I can talk to you, I share my idea, you do a business plan. It's okay. I'm very open, I don't have to say, oh, this cannot. Because I need
right,
people to do this for me.
right. So that's your weakness, So that's your weakness that you are
Yeah,
able
so I
to
don't spend my time on
you
all these
want
things. I try already.
right, understood. Yeah.
Take a lot of my time.
Sorry, Mr. Chan, you have something to share just now, Mr. Chan?
yeah, I'm coming to support you and Dolly. I think it must be something that is more tangible in words. Otherwise, we listen here, although it's recorded, we forget very fast, and then actually we if we I suggest is it put out in a form of a proposal. I think that will be better. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
But of course, Dennis has his view lah. It takes a lot of time, and then and what do you want to say? Okay, thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
Chan, I just share with you. I joined one of another group. I think you all may heard of this group called Youth Third Age. Youth Third Age is this group got senior, mid senior. You know, this lady in this Youth Third Age group tell me, Dennis, I want you to create something, a profile to share with my members. It take me one whole week, you know, to write my profile. You know, and I posted it in their website. Now I have that profile on my YouTube. If you go to my Dennis Ha Facebook page, you will see my profile there already. And that takes me one whole week to do, you know.
But it's worth it. The 1 week is worth
but
it
that
right
time,
now.
I know it's worth it, but that time, since I'm just pointing it out, and then the error point to me, I got no choice now. You see, I got no choice because I'm new to the member, and then new member come in, everybody want to know you, So they said that's the procedure, that's the way they want you to do it that way. Can you do something like that? Then they give me a guideline, say, can you do it something like 2 weeks? I said I have no time. Then after 1 month later, they tell me, are you ready or not? Yeah, I said no choice. In this case, you're asking me, I feel bad. I spent myself 1 whole week to do it. Then my video, I recorded it's 3 video in one, you know. So long, you know. The presentation, my own presentation of myself. Tell my profile what I do, what I'm doing on this. It's on my Facebook. You can go to my Facebook, then you can see all this already. Now if you want to know what I'm doing all this, you go to my Facebook, then you can see everything.
Right. So, okay, I think we are running out of time. Once again, I'd like to thank every one of you for spending this Sunday afternoon sharing with us with all your precious moments, and especially those who already just now attended the other session. Yeah. To summarize, we are looking at a social enterprise, and Terence is asking that if you've got any ideas that can form out a social silver hair enterprise that benefit the society and benefit the Silver Hair Club. You all are most welcome to contribute the ideas to go it. As for Dennis, he need people who is able to help him to draft up the business plan, or we call it the business, like what you say, we've done it before, but he's a hands-on guy. He don't like to write things, he's just a hands-on guy. So he need a person who's able to help him to write. Am I right to say that, Dennis?
Okay, if you want to do some of my work last time I do on all these things, I don't know how I'm going to share with you all. Then you know those are things which I thought of. They call hackathon and all that. So what we do in hackathon, we just ad hocly, we form out a team, you know. Then after that, with the idea, we start to develop something like that. I've done that also.
Yeah.
Then for instance, I'm the one who share the idea. There are people who do design. There are people who writing on this. Then together we share, we build the thing. Then within 2 days, our proposal come out already. Then we
Right,
publish hackathon. That's how we do it. You have
Correct,
to do it. It's
So-
not one person do everything.
So your weakness is you are unable to your weakness. If may I point out, your weakness is you are unable to do this administration paper writing proposal.
For
That's
that,
your
it
weakness.
takes me more time. So I rather do the efficient way of what I'm doing. You see,
Right.
I work on my strength rather than my weakness.
Right.
Everybody has strength and weaknesses. So I focus
Right.
on my strength, what I can do. I can do development things like that. I focus on that. I can do multitasking in that way.
Right.
But if somebody can come up to say, hey, do this job for me, okay, then I know you have a lot of idea. Can I come down, sit together, talk to you about that? I drive out idea and do a plan for you. Then how can we bring this forward to SSC to propose? Terence said, hey, can we adopt this as one SSC project or not? I don't mind.
Okay.
That's why your team will come in again. No?
Right. That's okay. Good. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay. I think we should end the session. Once again, thanks everyone. Yeah. See you all next week, and then we will develop more about the social enterprise. Yeah. Terence, any final words, Terence? All right then. Thanks once again. Have a nice Sunday ahead, and have a nice week
Thank you.
ahead.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, everybody.
Right.